D'Angelo Parker. Let's get it. Today is my birthday, so we'll try to get 70 subscribers.
A look at the east over downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Still glowing in the evening twilight.
I know, yo. Yeah,
we're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the institution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irvin. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. No good from Fry.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane. And oftentimes, that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of it.
Somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Len, good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Tipped away. Parker with the steal. And now it's Knight running. He can go all the way. That's good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
There's the pick. There's Mozgov. Knight grabs the board.
That's not the type of very often.
Left side, Shumpert. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Lane with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Six to shoot. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. Shoots. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Parker. Mozgov grabs the board. Cavaliers leading. Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. It's LeBron with the drive. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. but that one's going to count.
Knight passes to Teletovic. Back to Knight. Here's the screen. Parker outside. The Cavaliers.
Hello? Hello? Hey. I tried to call you too. I saw the picture you sent me. Yeah. Alright. Nope. I was just watching TV. Yeah. Yeah. 16. Yeah, 16. Yeah. No.
Pull it in, and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them. And oftentimes that can lead to a series split.
All right, I'm back, you guys.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's why I pride myself.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides him.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. James comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Parker, he's in at the point. Mirza Teletovic out there with Len. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Warren in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. They get it back. Len, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The 10-footer. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Parker. Irving attacking. Another miss by Irving.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more room.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
LeBron James on the wing. 6 points for him. Here's Mozgov. Rejected by Len. Knight kicks to Teletovic. Shumpert against Parker. Over in the corner, Warren. High post shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Warren's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Irving kicks to James. To the middle, tipped away. Stolen by Len. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. He feeds it to Parker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One coming his way.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And that one falls for Parker.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Right side, Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Knight. Shumpert with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean,
I'm gonna have a story time on Saturday. Saturday or Sunday, one of these days. So I don't know if I'm gonna reset my stats. So
here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers looked really strong. He ended with 7 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always.
Please, let's see who won. Well, we lost, so I know the player of the game is LeBron James, but Kyrie Irving. This is my 6-7 point guard, so want to see more? Just hit that spin that like button and subscribe to your boy.
I told you,
Cash underscore
always delivers. Brand
hit him up underscore Cash space hit him up underscore 17 is a goat. But I'm gonna delete that is a goat. I'm gonna just say Cash underscore hit him up.
You
The
love him?
update channel is going to be on
Hey, they're waiting
Saturday.
for your approval for production.
I said Friday, but it's gonna be on Saturday.
Done. I'll make the call.
You're Jordan. You're Jordan. Jordan.
Hey, I'm gonna have you playing in those 30.
Oh, man.
Freaking and diving. Freaking and diving.
It's bothering the knees, baby.
Freaking bumping these, baby. I'll see you guys later. See you guys later.